comedy.
It's funny that you mentioned, though, character-based, grounded in reality, but can be pushed to an extreme.
Yeah.
Not to be too on the nose here, but it very much describes why Melissa's been successful doing Sean Spicer.
That is the perfect example of I've said this to Lauren, everybody. I said, you hit the most cathartic comedy moment anybody could have hit ever, because it was right when we were all just like feeling so powerless from this insanity that was going on with Trump and all this gang, and then that Spicer, ridiculous press conference. And so we were just kind of, everybody was like, what do we do? What do we do? We know something's crazy. And her coming out and doing that, you just felt the whole country go like, oh, yes, because it just was pointing to the absurdity so much and then taking it to the next level. And that is a different kind of comedy, because then even though there is, you never don't believe that she is completely committed to being this person, but it just takes ridiculousness that they do and pushed it to the edge. And it was like this just collective breath of relief from the whole country when she did that.
Shit.
I just wonder, I'm on a mind. She's on mine all the time, and I want her to know that I'm on her side. I'm on her side. The sea was large today, just as any other day.
Why call myself a keeper more than a curator? I think what a curator does essentially is takes what this collection would be and makes certain narratives out of it. I don't think that these Polaroids are mine. I'm just the person who currently has them. And I'd like to look at it that way. And I have no issue with anyone contacting me and saying that, hey, this is me. And that image, I'd like it back. And I would love to give it back to them. That's the whole idea. That's originally how the project started. And then I'd love to know what their story is.
I mean, I listen to that, especially with a pair of cans on, and I'm like transported to being in the vocal booth and singing that lyric and stopping and being like, does anyone in there think that sounds a little weird?
or does anyone in there? Is anyone in there guessing what I'm talking about?
Right, just looking for some kind of reaction.
And not to be rude, but there's a part of me that was going like to the guys in the band, say like, didn't you guys start asking some questions around then? Like, just make sure you were okay and question that lyric a little bit?
Sure. And no one did. And that would kind of like even further spiraled me of feeling like,
what do you mean?
Like no one did. Everyone was just like, yeah, it's cool. Go with it. And like then no further questioning, no further like nothing discussion around it, and it like left me feeling like, oh, is anybody even like paying attention to what I'm singing?
Right.
Like, or can I just say anything up here